I am really excited today. You see, this is the HMD Skyline, and let me tell you why I'm excited. First off, because as you know on my channel, I care about repairability. I care about being able to take care of your stuff, and this is a repairable phone, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. The other reason I'm really excited is something you probably don't know. I used to work for Microsoft in the Microsoft retail stores, and I absolutely adored Windows phones, specifically the Lumia line. They were just amazing looking phones. And this, coming from HMD, is actually modeled after the Lumia line because HMD owns the Nokia assets. So this today is a comeback for one of my favorite phone series in a more repairable fashion. We're going to open this up, talk about its specs, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how repairable it is. Okay, here we go. Let me get this open. I can't wait. I haven't seen a brand new Lumia in so long. They don't exist anymore, and now finally they do. They sent me this in pink, and I don't care. I love it. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. This is just... Well, I gotta get this back out again. You see, they're so similar in design aesthetic, but this is kind of updated to be newer in a way because the old Lumia phones, they were plastic. They called it polycarbonate, but that's plastic. This new one is a metallic, and look at that sheen and shimmer. I actually like the pink. It's kind of more on the purple side, but here right away is where you see its Lumia guts, because here on the back is a 108 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. That's what made the Lumia phones so good. On top of that, it's got a 13 megapixel ultra wide, something you didn't see with the old phones, and a 50 megapixel telephoto lens. I think this should be capable of taking really good pictures. But as we all know, software is half the battle in taking photos. So we're gonna have to put it through its paces just to test. When you look around, this button over here is a customizable button, sort of like what iPhones have now, stolen straight from that concept, and I'm okay with it. And on this side, we have volume, power, which doubles as a fingerprint reader. Now, I tend to run really dry skin on my right thumb, so we're gonna find out as I test this later if it will even read my thumb at all. And of course, you have USB-C. It's 33 watt fast wired charging, and there's also 15 watt wireless charging as well. The front though should be the really pretty part. This is an OLED screen. It's 6.55 inches and it's 1080 by 2400 resolution. So it should live to tell the tale. And on top of that, at the front, fun noise. On the front is also a 50 megapixel selfie camera. So again, it should, oh, look at the pink. Yeah, I like that they themed the OS after the color of the phone as well. So the selfie camera should be capable of taking some really good photos. Just looking at the top, it's nice and bright too. We're gonna give this a full test outside, of course, and I appreciate the fact that it's covered in Gorilla Glass. When I reviewed the Nothing phone, I did have lots of nice things to say about how bright it got, but it's not Gorilla Glass, so it's easy to scratch. They didn't bother to put a screen protector on this, something to keep in mind, I guess, but in a way, that doesn't matter. Now you've got a lot of other great specs in this as well. Let's check out what else is in the box real quick. It actually felt pretty light, so I don't suspect much. Usual cardboard stuff. Ooh, here's the legal guff. We've got some legal guff as well. Just in case you don't know how to put the SIM card in, which is something I forgot to mention. The SIM card also doubles as a micro SD card slot. So this comes in either 128 gig storage or 256 gig storage, but you can expand it as needed. It comes with either 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, starting at a price of $500. That's not bad. If I look confused, it's because I guess it comes with HMD stickers. Those are whatever. We've got a SIM card ejector in here. Just a plain old nothing special one. Ooh, and no block, of course, but you have a fun little USB-C cord themed right after the phone, like kind of a matching purple. I like it. But this makes me super happy. It's a little Lumia again. I have missed Lumia phones, with one exception. I don't miss the sharp corners that dig into your hands. But what's really special about this, on top of bringing back Lumia, is this is a repairable phone. With just a screwdriver and a guitar pick, you're supposed to be able to replace the back glass, the battery, and the USB-C port. Now, if you're familiar with phones, that's not usually doable. My biggest complaint about the CMF Phone 1 is that you can take the back off, but you can't replace the battery. Check out my review for all the details on that. And if you saw me take apart this phone, where I teach you how to make your own sort of art display out of your old phones, then you know what's usually involved is heating this thing up with a heat gun or a heat mat and digging very carefully with some kind of sharp pick, maybe a guitar pick, to get all the really strong glue out. It's difficult to get the backs off. It's difficult to get to the innards. This has a secret screw right in here. And with that, you are supposed to be able to get into everything really easy. Let me demonstrate. Now, you do need a not super common screwdriver, but just about any iFixit kit will have it for you. It is a T3 screw. And as I look through my system real quick, you'd think I would know where it is by now because I use these all the time. It's this one right here. And watch, right? Keep an eye out right here on this little ledge lip right here. Normally, you'd have to heat and then try and get a guitar pick in, and it's really difficult. In this case, we just give it a turn, and boom, did you see that pop right up? Now I can easily get my guitar pick in, and it should be easy to get off. You're gonna have to watch the review to find out how easy it is. I'm gonna spend a couple, let's seal this back up real quick. Again, you just turn the screw and push down, and boom, it's gone. I'm gonna spend a couple weeks with this phone, really put it through its paces. Is the camera actually good? Is the fingerprint sensor good? Is this a good $500 phone? And then I'm gonna also take it apart and see how easy I can get the battery out. See how easy I can get the USB-C port out. We're gonna find out, is this a phone worth buying? I'm just so excited to have a Lumia phone again. Subscribe to the channel, watch for the next review, and until next time, bye.